y'all get a chance to see Chris Rock coon live on TV? Did y'all get a chance? Did y'all get a chance to see it? Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. Let's go and get into it. I got a chance. I just got back. I've been on the road damn near 12 hours today. Okay, I'm tired as fuck. I didn't get a chance to watch the Oscars. I was not going to if I was going to be at home anyway. And I'm not going to watch it. I watched a snippet on CNN. That's all. And I just watched Chris Rock's performance, or whatever you want to call it, and him talking. And I'm just so disgusted by it that I'm not even surprised. And I know everybody's going to have mixed feelings about it, but I was completely turned off when he said, when your grandmama's swinging from a tree. That shit ain't funny. Don't make jokes like that around white people. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's just not funny to me. It was not funny. And Chris Rock didn't do shit. Talking about something. Why unemployed people are always telling you to do some shit? No, it was a lot of people that were fully employed and got money who were telling you that you might need to sit this one out. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's for us to realize, what actually matters. Okay, Chris Rock was gonna make his goddamn coin. That's what it was. Getting Chris Rock was the easy way out for them. Was the easy way out. You know what? We're gonna get him because he gonna talk shit. It's gonna be trending. Da 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 da. And a lot of folks talking about they not watching, we boycotting all that type of shit. But how you boycotting and you still tweeting about it? I don't think a lot of us understand what the fuck this new era of making money. It does not. There is no, the hate button and the like button is the same goddamn thing. At the end of the day, it's the power of that button to give them you giving them viewers, you giving them viewership. By watching this shit, by tweeting this shit, you're making it relevant. This probably was one of the most watched Oscars in a while. Because people were so pissed off. Then they got Chris Rock. Let me tell y'all something. These folks are very fucking crafty. They got his black ass on it, a loud talking motherfucking shooking and jiving ass motherfucking black person they can find to clown the shit out their ass. Let me tell y'all something. They don't give a fuck about that shit, and I keep trying to tell you. They don't care, girl. It's okay. Oh, yes, girl, yes. You better make fun of us. Not hiring them. Oh, Chris Rock, you're so goddamn fun. Do that shit that you do, okay? And Chris Rock did that. But for the next 11 months and 30 days or 28 days, the work is not going to be done as far as, these roles for black people. I'm ready to see my people do things, new things. I'm ready to see my people do shit with that. It's not necessarily a civil rights movie or a slave movie. I'm ready to see different types of stuff. I'm ready to see something different. And it's the probably reason why it wasn't no nomination, because it wasn't that many civil rights movies that came out last year. Okay? It wasn't that many slave movies that came out last year, if there were some. That's why probably wasn't nobody nominated. Like, what's the name said? Viola Davis said you can't give awards to people when there's no roles. And it's sad. It's just really sad. And to have Chris Rock, this not even this is supposed to be a black V-neck roast. But I'm really more agitated than anything because I'm just like, what the fuck was his purpose of coming on there? Like, Chris Rock would have fucking got me and he would have just slayed my spirit. He got on there and said, da 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 da, dropped the mic and walked the fuck off and let him scramble to find somebody. But, them folks review everything. They told Chris Rock whatever he could. They looked, I guarantee you, they looked and you can talk about this, talk about, oh no, you can't do that. It's just, we have to realize what is, paid support and what's real support. Chris Rock, that was paid support. That was paid support. And I did not appreciate him saying anything about Jada Pinkett. I did not appreciate that at all. Like Jada Pinkett, I ain't 100% on her side, but she did have some point. And Chris Rock, you did talk about some issues. You did. But at the end of the day, it's going to take some real work, y'all. It's going to take some real work for us to demand these different types of movies, different roles. It's going to take us to actually stand up and do something more than just 2 days out of a year. Us tweeting about the Oscars and how that fuck Oscars so white, and it's cute. But that type of stuff, you have to understand how it works. It's not, if you're still watching it, it does not matter if you're mad as fuck, you're still watching. A case in point, when Wendy Williams did that terrible ass Aaliyah movie, she didn't give a fuck if that shit wasn't accurate. She didn't give a fuck if Aaliyah's family didn't approve of it. All she cared about was people watching it. And she said this, she said, y'all still watched it. That's all that matters. That's all, because she got a corner at the end of the day. And Oscar still became relevant. Still was relevant. People were fake mad and all type of shit to myself. I'm not watching it, and then I'm sitting here tweeting the shit out of it. And the same folks talking about the shit, oh, it's boring as hell. Why don't you already knew that? But you know what? We're so conditioned that we have to be, all of us have to talk about, we have to feel like we have to watch it because we're going to miss something. I have to tweet about it because people got to go retweet what I said about it. My mention's going to be on fire and all this type of shit. And da-da-da-da. And I'm going to be able to talk about it at the water cooler tomorrow. And it's just like, for what? It's just like we cannot put it down. It's very hard for some of us just to say no is no. Because we're addicted to having some type of validation, like validate me. I'm talking about the show, versus I just don't even talk about it. I didn't even hashtag that shit when I said what I said, and that was it. I'm not going to watch the Oscars. They're not getting shit from me. They're not. I'm just not going to even deal with it. And I bet if I go through a lot of folks' tweets, because I was driving last night anyway, it's going to be the same shit. Oh, this was boring. Girl, you already knew that. The fucking goddamn Oscar looked like a goddamn Xerox commercial, bitch, printing off fucking copy paper. You had a splash of black hair. And that was Chris Rock ass. Shucking and jiving. They might went through some. And then Stacey Dash brung her ass up there from the clip I seen. She brung her ass up there. And them people didn't even know what the fuck was going on. They didn't even know what the Stacey Dash joke even. That shit was for us watching, not for us watching in the back room, okay? Coming in from the back door, not sitting with them. That was for us watching. Get Stacey Dash. This stuff is very important. I understand entertaining and educating at the same time because I'm very pro that. But Stacey Dash, that could have been left out. All of it. It was a mess. It was just a hot ass flaming mess. I'm not here for fucking Chicken George ass Chris Rock, and I'm not here for motherfucking wannabe patty mayonnaise ass Stacey Dash. I'm just not here for it. I'm sick of the bullshit, and it's time for us to realize what is important to us, because a lot of us are clowning us and they getting paid for it, and I'm just sick of it. I'm just sick of it. That's all. I'm just not finna talk about this shit no more. I'm just done. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it. That's my opinion on this shit. Fuck the Oscars. Fuck all that bullshit. I'm just, if it's no good, if it's not any representation as far as what I want to see, I'm just not going to check for it. And that's the same with some of these tired ass web series too. Okay, I'm gonna create my own shit since y'all keep putting the same ass tired ass formula with the same ass non-acting ass people in the shit. So moving on swiftly professionally, I'm finna take my ass to bed. Good night.